than 40.
Yeah, he's 46. Good morning and happy day after Thanksgiving.
No, it is. It is, actually.
It is.
2 days after Thanksgiving.
2 days after. Well, obviously, I've been busy.
After the day after.
I'm Professor Presley, and I'm here with my pal Steve, and we are going to brave the mall for you.
Yeah.
And so we are going to go walking around in the mall and just make sure everything's okay for everyone. You see, Steve is a tactical genius with weapons, and you can drive anything. And I am a negotiator, as in, if we run into a shooter, I will annoy the hell out of him till he just leaves.
Right, exactly. That's the best way to negotiate.
Figure it's the same rule as my wives.
Exactly.
Like in 9 Lives of Christmas, when the guy's all snooty, and he's like, "Can I take your puffy coat?" Why would you want that? Why would anyone want that?
Don't pay for the fake one. We got the real one right here.
Yep, there he is.
When Santa's sleigh goes missing, a grumpy old elf detective has to get on the case 1 day before his retirement. The big problem is, a Kringle Harvard elf has come up to help him out, a tech genius named Squibby. These two have to get over their differences and find Santa's sleigh. Merry f***ing Christmas.
Alex, the world is full of ugly things that you can't change. It's best to blow it off and say there's good in nearly everyone, if you give them all a chance. Ben folds 5. Alex, winter's here. And nobody has any money. And crazy stuff is happening, right? Crazy stuff always happens. I've seen it a lot. I'm Professor Presley. Thank you for joining me this evening. I'm coming to you tonight with some safety tips. For the holidays, obviously, huge safety tips that you should follow. Don't leave your packages in the car when you're shopping. Don't leave anything in the car. I mean, that's a rule. It's a rule that I don't follow enough. The rule is don't leave anything in your car. All right, anything that you can't lose, don't leave in your car. A lot of robberies lately that have involved people like jumping on the back of trucks and open them up. There's some ways that you can look at it and go, oh God, they're the bad guy. And I don't condone breaking the law. Then I at least have some understanding of the desperation, right? I mean, look, man, I've never been starving. I've been real hungry, and that sucked. Some of these people are starving. And, choice between stealing something and living another day. Some of them aren't. Some of them are just opportunistic. But don't give them the opportunity. One of the main things that we're going to have to discuss is catalytic converters. What the hell are they? Well, in America, it's by law, they're there to keep your car from particulates, letting junk into the air. Right? It's an environmental thing, but it uses precious metals in there. I've heard platinum, heard gold, and so people get in there and they cut them off your car. Now, this has happened a lot, and it's going to happen a lot. It happens the most in the wintertime. So the best way to protect yourself from that is they sell cages for the catalytic converter. Problem is, catalytic converter, $1,000, $2,000 on some cars. Cage is like $300. So when you're poor, it sucks.
There are several steps you can take to protect your car's catalytic converter from being stolen. 1. Park in well-lit and secure areas. Choose parking spaces that are well-lit, preferably in areas with surveillance cameras or security guards. Avoid parking on the street or in secluded areas. 2. Install a catalytic converter lock. Consider installing a lock specifically designed to secure the catalytic converter. These locks make it more difficult for thieves to remove the converter and act as a deterrent. 3. Etch your vehicle identification number, VIN, on the catalytic converter. Etching your VIN on the converter can make it less appealing to thieves, as it makes it easier for law enforcement to identify the stolen part and trace it back to your vehicle. 4. Park strategically. If you have a high-clearance vehicle, consider parking it in a way that makes it harder for thieves to access the converter. Parking close to a wall or another vehicle can make it more difficult for thieves to remove the converter. 5. Install a security system. Consider installing a car alarm or a motion sensor that can alert you if someone attempts to tamper with your vehicle. Thieves are more likely to be deterred if they know there is an alarm system in place. 6. Use a marking system. Some companies offer catalytic converter marking systems, which involve permanently marking the converter with a unique identifier. This makes it easier to identify stolen converters and can discourage thieves from targeting your vehicle. 7. Be vigilant and report suspicious activity. Keep an eye out for any suspicious individuals lurking around vehicles or making loud noises near the exhaust area. If you notice anything unusual, report it to the authorities immediately. By taking these precautions, you can significantly reduce the risk of catalytic converter theft and protect your vehicle. Laws concerning catalytic converters vary by country and jurisdiction. Here are some general points regarding catalytic converter laws. 1. Emission standards. Catalytic converters are required in many countries to meet emission standards set by environmental agencies. These standards aim to reduce harmful pollutants emitted from vehicles. 2. Tampering prohibitions. In most jurisdictions, it is illegal to tamper with or remove a catalytic converter without a valid reason, such as for repairs or replacement. Removing or modifying a catalytic converter to increase vehicle performance or to sell the precious metals inside is against the law. 3. Theft. Catalytic converter theft is a growing concern in many areas. Stealing a catalytic converter is considered theft and is illegal. There may be specific laws related to the theft of catalytic converters, including penalties and consequences for offenders. 4. Selling restrictions. Selling used catalytic converters may be subject to regulations. In some jurisdictions, sellers are required to verify the origin of the catalytic converter and provide documentation to prove it was obtained legally. It is important to understand and abide by the specific laws and regulations in your country or state regarding catalytic converters. Consult local authorities or legal experts to ensure compliance with applicable laws.
Punctuality. It's the thing I do best. Look, we didn't have a universal timekeeping in the world till after trains, because trains needed a schedule of when people meet. So we didn't like check the time. I mean, it didn't make it hard to meet people. All right. Like, when the sun passes overhead, meet me down at the Barbary. Yes, time is arbitrary. Time is a construct, like good and evil. But that doesn't mean you can't follow it. All right? You got to be on time places. If you're late, then another person has to take up the slack, or if they're late, then you aren't there to take up their slack.
We will protect the shop while you're gone. I'm worthy. Hammer!